Cameron's in the Alice. Good morning, Cameron.
Hey, g'day, Macca.
How's things?
Yeah, good. Beautiful weather here at the moment.
It's
We've had,
a little cooler, isn't it?
yes, yeah. I took the dogs for a walk earlier and had to put a light jumper on, and we had. Yeah, I know, but it does get cold out here. Trust me. We had an inch here on Friday, so we've had storms and really moderate weather for about a week. It's been great.
Oh, that's lovely because I often look at the weather around Australia and sometimes I see Alice Springs 42, 41, 40, 39, 42, 41. Yeah, and I think, wow.
Yeah, well, I think over the last Christmas we had 100 days over 35 in a row. So it was pretty tropical, I can tell you. But hey, listen, the reason I rang up is my wife and I do a walk up and down the Todd River, so-called. We do walk. There's the big tracks up and down the banks, and we pick up cans. And we had this little project that we'd pay for our Christmas lunch at one of the resorts by just picking up cans. Anyway, over the last 3 or 4 months, we've picked up over 3,000 cans and bottles, and so we've paid for Christmas lunch by
That's
just
$300, is it? 10 cents on the...
Yeah. So $300, and helping the environment and having a nice, pleasant walk. You've got to do it early because it gets pretty hot pretty quick, sort of thing. But so that's been our little thing. And just with the weather, we've got all the cicadas are emerging at the moment.
Yeah, I've heard them.
The migratory sacred kingfishers, they sit on our fence, and when the cicadas go, they crawl up the palm. We've got a palm tree in the yard, and they crawl up the palm tree to try and emerge from the shell, and the kingfishers come and knock a few off. There's hundreds of them, so I mean everyone's got to live. But it's been just unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I heard them the other day too. So they're still around, but I haven't seen any Christmas beetles anymore. I mean, I don't know what's happened there, but that's all disappeared. How long have you lived in the Alice, Cameron?
We're 2 years, coming up 2 years now. And it's been really interesting. It's a beautiful place to live. A bit challenging at times, but really, really good.
Why does one move to Alice Springs from where?
Well, look, I came to the end of my teaching career, and we, rather than just being tourists, we wanted to move around Australia and live in places rather than just come in and blow through, sort of thing. So we've spent a couple of years out here, really getting to know the place. We did a similar thing over in Western Australia, over in Bunbury, and just seeing Australia by living it rather than touring it.
Well, that's a great thing to do. It's always great to live in a place, and you can find out a whole lot of things that the rest of us don't know, that you can't find out by, going there for 2 or 3 or even a week or something like that.
Yeah, that was our theory. And hey, this is just with the Bomber Command thing too, just a side thing. My dad was a Korean War vet, but he was an airframe fitter through the 50s, and he worked on G for George when it was parked at Amberley.
Right. Which is now down in the museum, the War Memorial.
Yeah. G for George, is really historic. It's pretty impressive. When you think that some of the pilots were 17 years old, they literally were kids. It's pretty mind-numbing stuff.
Yeah, and Lynn from Barrel rang and she said, it's not only the Bomber Command, but those planes don't fly without the people who look after them when they're on the ground. She said my mother, who is now was she 102, Kel? I think she's 102. Her name was Betty Sutton, and she was during the war because all the men were away. Betty was fixing up the planes. She was engineering and doing all that sort of work, So she was at Sale, I think, Sale, where there was obviously an RAAF base where they had, they fixed up planes and all that sort of stuff. So everybody's involved in it, aren't they, Cam?
Yeah. It takes a lot to keep a big plane like that going. So, yeah. But, it was interesting. I went and I saw the Bomber Command Memorial over in London, and it took them a very long time. That was instigated, 60 or 50 years after the war, because there was a controversy about the area bombing campaign, and so it was politically they got drafted in. They volunteered.
Yeah.
All the aircrew were volunteers, and then they got treated pretty badly for a long time until people started to really appreciate their sacrifice.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I never will probably, but I'd like to see that around the place. The war memorials around the world. I remember somebody ringing me once and saying, "Look, I think they were in Kansas. I'm not sure." They said you should see the war memorial here in Kansas to the fallen American troops in various wars. Just wonderful things they are, and they deserve no less. We all deserve no less, to remind us of what a sacrifice a lot of people made and compare it to what's happening now. Cameron, good on you, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep picking up the cans.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
He's carrying the can for the rest of us. Good on you. Yeah, go on.
And just a little thank you too. You played my song Lara Pinter last week, and
I did.
Want to thank you for that.
Oh, is that your song? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's you.
Yeah.
All right, Cam. Yeah, I did. I was not going to play it today, but I've run out of time. If you know what I mean, I'm just all over the place. It's very hectic here on Sunday morning. We're working without a net, Cameron, and it sounds like it sometimes.
I can well believe it. Hey, give Blue Country a crack. You'll love it.
Blue Country.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Okay, mate. Hey, thanks very much, mate. See ya.
Bye. That's Cameron. And speaking of centres where you look at things, Macca says, Helen, recommend the Seafarers Centre at